Okay.
Because we had the Safari already 3 times now, and Ogier won it twice. Perry won it the year before last and was second last year. I think it's time for a different driver.
Oh, who are you going for?
Yeah, I'm still not sure. Should I go for Evans or Katsuta? Think after what we've seen in Japan which was the last event last year, and what we've seen in Sweden, I think I would go for Katsuta.
Oh, no. I'm going to go for Evans. Oh, it's going to be... I think this is me just throwing it out there, Chris. I think there's a very good chance Katsuta will be leading the rally, maybe come Friday or at some point on Saturday. I also think he'll make a mistake, and that'll be his undoing.
Yeah.
Not that he won't I think he'll still finish it, but I think he'll be leading it or thereabouts, and he'll make a mistake because he'll go flat out. It will look really good, and it'll be very much like Sweden. Oh, it's so I want to be wrong. As much as I would love Evans to win, I want Evans to win. I think it would be a better story if Katsuta won his first rally in Safari as well. One of the really, really tough ones to win. Yeah, but I'm going to go with Evans because of that. So you're going with Katsuta. So who do you think is going to finish second?
I take Evans for second.
Evans for second. Okay.
It's a bit the same dilemma as you said with Katsuta. I mean, Evans obviously has won a few rallies, but I keep having, as much as I like him, I keep having the impression the speed is there, and then something happens when the speed starts dropping off.
Yeah, he always reminds me of Tim Henman, the tennis player, who was, on his day, was really good, but when it comes to the moment, he'd always make a mistake or something would happen. Something would go wrong, and then where it's almost like, 0 to 0 suddenly. Yeah. Yeah. So second, I'm going to go with Rovin Perez second. I'm going with Cali. So who do you think is going to be third?
I take Rovin Perez third.
Okay, I am going... Rovin
Perez, I do think will have a strong rally again. It's just... well, I'll say it. He won it 2 years ago. He was second last year. It's difficult to bet against him. He definitely has what it takes to win there. I just want to see one of the other 2 Toyota drivers win it this year.
I would like Toyota rather than... I mean, Toyota need a victory now, don't they? They haven't won. They haven't won this year so far. So if an all Toyota podium... Yeah, an all Toyota podium would be amazing for them. They would be very, very happy with that, I imagine.
Mind you that it's slightly off subject, but with that new point system, Hyundai won both rallies so far this year.
Yeah.
And Hyundai and Toyota are equal on points.
Yeah. What the hell is that about? It's just ridiculous. I know.
I would say, obviously, for the sake of the championship, I want to have them as close together as possible. But I would also say Hyundai won the first 2 rounds, so I would like to see Toyota take the first win of the season.
Yeah, I think, yes, me too. I think a lot of people would. And put the pressure back on Toyota. I think third is going to be... I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tanak, only because I think he needs... Only because I feel he does need a podium to restart that champ. I think if he finishes off the podium and towards the back... It's looking. It's not over, obviously, because we've still got a few rounds. Quite a few to go, obviously. But I think it's looking to the point where, when you're really far behind, you have to take more and more risks, don't you? When you're that far behind, you're going to have to do that more and more. And that's never good because,
exactly, that's never good. He goes in there with pressure, and he wasn't that convincing when the mud arrived last year.
No,
he was fast on the dry stage, and he did actually win the power stage on the Safari last year. I'm quite sure on that. So he does have the speed, but when the mud came, he didn't seem very convincing, and this year we are bound to have a lot of mud.
No, I remember you saying. So, last question though, because obviously now people like Callie have, part-timers. I've always thought Now Rovin Perez part-time, when he goes into a rally, unlike, for example, Evans, Tanak, Terry Neville, the pressure isn't on Calais as much because he's not going for a championship anymore. where it is, for example, on Evans. So you've always got, I think psychologically, when you go into a rally like this, it's kind of like, well, if I end up crashing out, it's not the end of the world because I'm part time. Where people like Evans, Tanak, Kasuta, they can't afford that, can they?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you there.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to say before we finish?
Might give you the running order now as well.
Yeah, quickly, let's go down.
Maybe you can fit it in somewhere in the middle. So first, we said before that on the mud you want to be first on the road, but the Safari has a tradition that many drivers prefer to be third or fourth on the road, so they can see the lines other cars take to go through the mud holes. So as to reaffirm that is the right way to go. So first on the road is Thierry Neuville because he leads the championship. He had problems with Hyundai in past editions in the Safari, but Hyundai has worked on the car a lot. So maybe it's better for him this year, but being first on the road might not be the easiest. Second is Evans.
Okay.
Third is Adrian Fourmont. And fourth is Otanak. So, I said third, fourth might be the sweet spot here. Fifth is Takamoto Katsuta. Sixth on the road, Kaloro Vanpere. And seventh, Daniel Sordo. And eighth, Jordan Cederidis. And that is the Rally 1 cars already done. It's only 8 Rally 1 cars, but...
that's so sad, isn't it?
For the fun anyway.
Yeah.
And it might be interesting following Cederidis in Rally 2. We have Oliver Solberg, who was also amazing in Rally 2 last year here. Gus Greensmith debuts for this year's WRC 2, so does Kajetan Kajetanowicz. And I think Kajetanowicz did every Safari so far with the Rally 2. Martin Prokop sadly is missing. He loves the Safari, but I think he got his big goal of eventually finishing it last year. And they are the main drivers. Daniel Twist is, I think, the nephew of a former Safari expert. What was his name? And Carl Tundo as the first Kenyan driver, who actually is a former Safari winner, when it was not a part of the WRC, I must say. But he is Carl Tundo is a multiple Safari winner and a multiple Kenyan champion. And that is the top cruise.
Oh, that's going to be interesting then. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave it there for now. So,
in the running order.
Pardon?
I put Lucky in the running order. He should be... he is between Tanak and Katsuta.
Okay. Oh, that's not too bad then. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's about it. That is about it, guys. We'll see if we'll see who gets the podium predictions right. I'm assuming. I think it's probably going to be more you, Chris, than me. I think I went out on a limb there, but we'll see. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully, we can get back together after the Safari and have a chat about who did the winners and losers, essentially. Yeah.
I was explaining why you got so wrong in the podium predictions.
Yes. Definitely. Okay. Speak to you soon, guys. See you later.
Yeah. Okay. Speak to you soon. Bye.